the John Cena Experience and the Word Life DVD that was put out previously before the...
No.
You haven't had the opportunity to see that. Brittney, did you see
Nope.
the John Cena Experience?
Yes, I've also watched The Marine.
Okay.
I
Now,
love the Marine.
okay, what did you think, Brittney, of the whole John Cena Experience movie? Like, did you think it was a good presentation of John Cena? Did you think that it had a good, following and things like that? Do you think it explained his career well? Do you think it...
Yes, I think it did, because in most wrestling documentaries, like, when they try to, like, tell the story of the wrestler's career, some of them don't go very well, but I think John Cena's was, like, very well planned out, and I think it told it pretty well.
Yeah, it was a 3-disc DVD set. That was the first time, actually, they released something like that. I remember, seeing that and thinking that was pretty cool. It was speculated that it was going to be the biggest DVD release of the year. I mean, the Jonathan Clarke DVD, which has yet to be released, will probably beat that. But I don't know. I honestly don't know. Now, you said there just a second ago, I heard you say you liked the Marine. What do you like about the Marine? Why do you like the Marine so much?
Well, Michelle, you can go first. We're both sharing our opinions on this one.
Okay.
I don't know.
Pick one thing about the Marine you liked. Like, if you had to pick one word to describe the Marine, what would it be? Awesome?
I think I liked when he had to go save his wife.
Okay.
That's what I was going to say.
That was the...
Well, sorry.
Hey, I'm agreeing.
The thing about the John Cena films, I found was that the 12 rounds one had a similar plot to the Marine. Like, in 12 rounds he had to save his wife, and in the Marine he had to save his wife, and even in the Marine 2, which had absolutely nothing to do with John Cena, which had something to do with Ted DiBiase, who I've interviewed his father. The Marine movies have the same plots over and over and over again. At least in Scooby-Doo and Scooby-Doo 2, there were different plots. But the difference between with the Marine, it was just the same plot, different stories somewhat in the same plot, and at the end, the climax was always the same. Now, I'll ask you, Brittney, do you think that the Marine movies and the 12-round movie were similar? Do you think they had similar plots with the same climaxes, or?
Somewhat, yes. But I think 12 rounds was more, like, not more exciting, but a little bit more different than the Marine.
No, thank you.
Okay, keep going.
Sorry.
Keep going there, Brittney, with your train of thought there.
I definitely think that 12 rounds had, like, a little bit more of a different plot than the Marine.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
It did, yeah. We actually have a Marine, the John Cena Marine radio commercial, which we can play for you at the end of it if you want it included. In the commercial reel we have, it's funny you mentioned the Marine, we actually have the Marine commercial, which is pretty cool, and we'll play that at the end of it, kind of out of respect to the movie. I had the opportunity to see Legendary, and the funny thing was I actually sat down and watched Legendary in full. And I'm not one to actually sit down and watch a John Cena movie in full, but I did watch that movie in full, and I was like, holy crap, this guy's career is going down the drain. But unbelievable. So what is John Cena doing now? John Cena is in a 3-way cage match at Extreme Rules for the WWE Championship, and obviously, Brittney, do you think he's going to win? I don't think he's going to win yet. I think eventually he will win the title.
No, he's going to win.
He is going
to win.
He's going to lose. He's going to lose. He's going to lose because I think The Miz is probably going to go 10 months with the belt. And the reason I say that is because Vince McMahon has a significant amount of praise going right now towards The Miz. A lot of people, really can't stand The Miz, and anytime somebody can't stand anybody, that's the guy who's always going to constantly get over. And I think that The Miz is definitely doing his job well, kind of like Michael Cole is doing it right now, although I can't stand Michael Cole's commentary all the time.
I know, right?
I can't stand...
Michael Cole, ew.
The thing about Michael Cole is Michael Cole will sit there and he'll call half the show decently, and then out of nowhere, then he'll have a spaz attack, and then just ruin the commentary aspect of the show completely for everybody. Michael Cole should be removed from the announce booth and replaced by me. I think.
I agree.
I do too, because at least I know what I'm talking about here. Now, this whole spinner belt idea, do you like the whole spinner belt idea, Michelle? Do you think it's great that he has this whole spinner belt deal every time he wins, like the fact that the WWE logo spins all the time? Or?
Not really.
No, I don't enjoy that. What do you think, Brittney? Do you think you
I don't like it.
I don't either. I don't like the idea how they've recently tried to incorporate a different belt for everybody who wins, like the Miz turning the WWE logo upside down. I'm not a fan of that. That is ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous, and I think that the whole idea of the Rated R Championship was dumb. It was pointless. I think that what they should do is make the transition and go back to the original championship, I think. And Brittney, do you think that they should do that? Do you think they should make
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's terrible. I mean, it's okay if it's like a toy, like if you want to put out spinner belts and have them be toys for fans and children to pick up, little kids to pick up and watch, that's fine. But I mean, if you're going to have an actual champion with a spinner belt, I mean, that's absolutely stupid. Unbelievable. Let's see what else John Cena does. What else does John Cena do? Oh, he does a lot for the whole Make-A-Wish Foundation, too. I think that's great.
Yeah.
I think that's wonderful how he, does that, and I hope he continues to do that. And he's like the one guy who grants the most wishes out of everybody on the WWE roster. Everyone who's involved with the Make-A-Wish Foundation in terms of WWE, he's the one guy who who grants the most wishes, and I think that it's absolutely phenomenal that he does that. No matter if you don't like the guy, whether you like him or you hate him, it's nice to know that he actually takes time out of his day to grant all these wishes. But I don't think I don't think if I was dying, given the fact that I've met so many wrestlers, I don't think if I was on my dying bed, the one guy I'd want to meet is John Cena. I mean, I don't know about that. What do you think, Brittney? Do you think if you were dying, you'd want to meet John Cena? Is that the one guy?
Yes.
I don't know. I'd probably like to meet Vince McMahon just to tell him how much I hated him before I croaked.
Right?
That'd probably be one person I'd like to meet. I'd like to meet Vince McMahon and let him know how much I hate him before I actually, croaked and was put in a box. But, what do you think, Michelle, of the whole idea of him, doing the whole Make-A-Wish Foundation idea? Do you think that's great? Do you think he should keep doing that?
Yeah.
I think he should keep doing something like that, because if the fans are making this transition in from liking him so much into hating him and telling him that he can't wrestle, if he keeps doing stuff like that, at least he will apply to children more than the adult demographic. And I don't think you'll ever see me wear a John Cena T-shirt by any means, but I think that as long as he keeps doing what he's doing, at least he will appeal to 5 and 10-year-olds. Recently on Monday Night Raw, about a year ago. Now this is an interesting story, but a year ago, John Cena was on Monday Night Raw, and he was going to be involved in a match with The Miz. Or I don't know what he was doing, probably in a 2-on-1 match. It was The Miz and the Big Show against John Cena. So The Miz comes out and cuts a promo and compares John Cena to Hannah Montana and the Jonas Brothers, taking a direct shot at me. And I don't think John Cena's on the same level as the Jonas Brothers and Hannah Montana and different things. I think that he is definitely far past and on a higher echelon than the Jonas Brothers by any means. Although the Jonas Brothers and Hannah Montana were choreographed both by Kenny Ortega, who produced that wonderful film Hocus Pocus, which is great. I think that's great. I remember watching Hocus Pocus back in '93. That was a great movie. But I think that do you think that John Cena is definitely far more superior to the Jonas Brothers?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't think John Cena. I don't think John Cena, should ever be compared to someone like that. I mean, it's okay if he's targeting kids, but you don't need to take something else that's specifically targeted towards kids, like the Jonas Brothers and throw, John Cena in that same category. Although John Cena was on Hannah Montana, which was pretty cool.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that because the whole idea of that concept was he was there to motivate children to read, coinciding with the whole WrestleMania reading challenge. And he was like,
Yeah.
you're going to read that book and you're going to read it now. I thought that was pretty funny. And I actually laughed at that. I saw that on YouTube. And I actually have the episode of John Cena being on that show. And I thought that was great. And I hope that he continue. I hope he continues to do stuff like that, because not only is he a great entertainer inside of the ring, but he's a great entertainer,
Outside of the ring.
Exactly.
You like finished the sentence.
You finished my sentence. That's wonderful. That's great. That is wonderful. That's great.
Sorry.
Let's
So,
see.
Jonathan, we need to have the annual Kelly question.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
We have to ask that question.
What are your thoughts on Kelly, Michelle?
Okay.
I could have a lot of words to describe her, but I'm not going to, because I'm not that mean.
Telling that she could be listening to this, and
Well, John she listens to it on a regular basis. I wish she didn't, but she does. And I don't know why.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe she finds it exciting every time we put a person that she's worked with on here. Maybe when we had people like Kenny Dykstra and the Road Dogg and Balls Mahoney, especially, who she worked with, and I sat down and interviewed him for an hour and 45 minutes, maybe she found that exciting. But the fact that she goes on YouTube, puts on a wig, and dances around like Hannah Montana is absolutely disrespectful to me. There are a lot of words that I could use to describe Kelly too, but I'm not going to.
I'm not going to say it.
I'm not going down that route.
Gonna say what?
I'm not going to say what I think.
Well, we're not going to go down that route, but John
About Kelly.
Yeah, John Cena was actually supposed to team with Kelly in Toronto, Canada on an edition of Raw, and Kelly walked out on him. I remember seeing that. That was back in 2008, I think it was. 2008 or 2009. John Cena was supposed to team with Kelly, and that match never happened, and I think that was the
I
greatest...
think it was 2008.
Yeah, you remember it. You got a better memory when it comes to dates than I do, but I remember seeing it. That was right around the time they were doing the whole Kane, Kelly Stockton deal. And John Cena, for some reason, was teaming with Kelly, and then Kelly's hotel room had been trashed, and then she went and took off, and then John Cena had to team with Trish Stratus, which was pretty cool. I had the opportunity to meet Trish Stratus. Myself and Trish Stratus are actually really good friends, and every time I speak with Trish and have met Trish, she's always been a pretty obliging person. So